Evening, how on earth could parents be compelled to kick, punch, and whip their two sons in a nearly 12-hour beating session? Prosecutors say they were egged on by a small church community in Oneida County, and tonight the father is out of state prison. Bruce Leonard was convicted in connection with the beatings of his two teen sons. One of them died. Tonight we learn the church he was part of was so much in his brain he was deprogrammed in prison. Former members of the Word of Life Church in Chadwick, near New Hartford, describe it as a mind-controlling cult, a place that tried to control nearly every aspect of its members' lives, turning husbands against wives and parents against children. Members say they were told they would go to hell if they were not part of the church, and that strict adherence to the words and the policies of church leaders, that was the only way to go to heaven. Alora Lagarde is in the studio after talking to somebody who's interviewed the father in this case over a period of years. Alora.
Michael, the word gruesome comes to many when thinking about this case. A true crime author who spoke to Bruce Leonard throughout his conviction tells me he's remorseful for the role he played in the beatings of his sons, which took one of their lives. Tonight, we're looking at evidence from the case that we must warn you may be disturbing for some viewers to see. In 2015, in the small town of Chadwick in Oneida County, Bruce Leonard, his wife Deborah, and several others were arrested for the beatings of Bruce and Deborah's two teenage sons, Christopher and Lucas, inside the Word of Life Church.
I lived with my parents, my brothers, my sisters.
For hours, they were beaten with an electrical cord all over their bodies. Christopher survived, but Lucas succumbed to his injuries and died.
On its face, it sounds and is awful. There's a headline, father who had a role in beating his son to death, released from prison. On its face, it's awful.
Deborah was convicted in 2015 and served a 5-year sentence. Bruce was convicted in 2016 and was supposed to serve a 10-year sentence. He pled guilty to first and second-degree assault. True crime writer Susan Ashline says in 2017, Bruce told the judge he was brainwashed by the church and let the beatings go on, and that he was a changed man. We spoke to Oneida County DA Todd Carville over the phone to confirm this.
There was a belief that there was some deprogramming that Bruce had to undergo from the time of his arrest until the time of his sentence. I think that played a part and a role in the ultimate disposition of his case.
Carville was not the district attorney during this case, but says there is no indication that Christopher issued an order of protection against his father.
He has been extremely, extremely depressed over the death of his son, having an awareness now of his role and everything leading up to it.
Only 2 of the 9 people convicted remain in prison. The church pastor, Tiffany Irwin, is serving a 12-year sentence, and Sarah Ferguson, Christopher and Lucas's half-sister, is serving a 25-year sentence. In studio, I'm Alora Lagarde.